It's Friday, which means it's time for another episode of my series Apéritif in Pairs, where I make drinks and nibbles that work well together. And this week we're coming up to Halloween, so I've come up with a fun little recipe that's bang on theme. To drink, we've got a Lychee Martini, or eyeball potion, if you will, and we're pairing that with some Vietnamese meat skulls. So we're going to start by preparing our Vietnamese meatballs, and the magic will come in the shaping later. We're going to grate all our ingredients into a large mixing bowl, so that's our lime, ginger, garlic and red onion. And then we're going to add the minced pork. Feel free to switch out the minced pork though for a vegan mince or minced turkey, whatever you prefer. Then we incorporate it all together by hand, which is gross, but it's Halloween, so it's part of the fun, right? When that's done, make sure to cook off a little bit in a dry frying pan until it's golden on both sides, so you can taste it and make sure all the seasonings are correct. If it needs more salt, add like a teaspoon of soy sauce, or if it needs more pepper, lime, you catch my drift. Now, this is the part where you would typically roll them into meatballs, but instead we're going to shape them into skulls onto a baking sheet. I'm hoping the video is self-explanatory because it's slightly hard to explain, but if not, bear with me, I'm gonna try. So you take a small amount of stuffing, roll them into a mini sausage oval shape, put it on your baking sheet, flatten it out with your hand, and then with a knife you want to shape it into a circle at the top that goes into a small rectangle square at the bottom. Square that off with your knife. Then with the tip of the knife you want to create 2 holes to form the eye sockets, and then kind of slice little teeth indents into the small rectangle and the bottom. And that's pretty much it. It's a lot easier than I've made it sound. We bake them into the oven so they can maintain their shape, and in the meantime we can prepare our dressing. This is based on a nuoc mam recipe, so just mix all the ingredients in a bowl and stir until the sugar is dissolved. Then we can prepare our serving plate. So the idea with these is to take a skull, put it in a lettuce leaf with a mint leaf and dip them into the sauce. So we just need to prepare our lettuce leaves, display them nicely with some mint leaves, then our sauce can go in the middle, and then finally once our meat skulls are out of the oven, they can go on the other side. Now for our drink. Lychees aren't the most attractive fruit on the block once they're peeled, has to be said, but that's why they're perfect for this recipe. We're going to make them look like eyeballs floating in a potion, but it's going to taste delicious as well. Now for the garnish prep, super simple, just stuff 2 raisins into the lychees and then prop them onto a toothpick. 2 eyes. Best amount of eyes. Then for the Lychee Martini, we simply shake all the ingredients on ice and serve it in a cold glass with a touch of white vermouth. This drink was apparently invented in the 90s in New York, according to most sources. A few sources say it originated from Tokyo, but then was picked up and popularized in New York in the 90s at the height of Asian fusion and the teenies. And you can easily make this non-alcoholic just by removing the vodka and the vermouth and topping it up with some soda water or lemonade. And that's it. Spooky but really delicious. All that's left to do is serve up in a haunted spot and enjoy your Halloween aperitif. The lychee is really floral, so pairs perfectly with all the aromatics in our meat skulls, especially with the mint. And the drink also helps bring freshness and acidity to those umami notes. I hope you enjoy this one, and make sure to like and subscribe for more every week.